Welcome to the SCSD1 e-learning orientation video for grades 3, 4, 5. My name is Brooke Hall. I'm the Director of Online Instruction, and I would just like to take a moment to walk you through the student flow chart, what your students should be doing daily, and kind of give you a visual of Google Classroom and OdysseyWare just so you can kind of see what's going on, what we expect of you every day. I know you guys mostly have been using this first semester. This was a huge learning curve for everyone. And so we're just trying to make things better and improve things. So hopefully this is helpful. Hopefully this will kind of give you a little bit more visuals of what we're expecting. So let's go through this flow chart and then we'll look at Google Classroom and OdysseyWare as well. If you have any questions, don't ever hesitate to reach out to us. Email us, call us, whatever you need. Before we get started, as one other reminder, make sure that your student is creating a structured daily routine. They need to be getting up, getting on, working. They need to be spending anywhere between 4 to 5 hours a day, just like if they were coming to school. So I know that we want to stay up late, get up late, but if we can get those students into a daily routine, it will be more helpful and help them be more successful. So the first thing we want to say before we get into this too is make sure that you're checking your email as a parent and make sure that you get in that student email and help them get in that daily routine of checking email as well. I know that's one more piece, but it is very helpful because we do send information to student emails and parent emails. And so it's just helpful if those students get in that routine as well. So number one, you need to get on your Chromebook, click on the Chrome. Then we're going to authenticate, which is what number 2 is. Authentication basically means that we're going to put that Chromebook on the filter from our school, so that way we're keeping your child safe while they're on their Chromebook. They need to type in that scsd1.com. Then they need to type in their first and last name and then their password. And if you do not know that, down here in this box in the bottom of this flowchart, you can see the information that you would need to type that in to authenticate. So then number 3, once they do that, they need to go ahead and go out to Google Classroom. You're going to be able to click this link because I'm going to send this out to you guys through email. You can click this link and then they need to log in and they're going to check their stream and classwork. Check the stream for any assignments or announcements that have been assigned or announced. And then after they do that, they can go over to the classwork section and they need to find that OdysseyWare section to log in. This needs to happen every single day. They just need to get in this routine and make sure that everyone then is on the same page. Everyone has the updated information that they need. Once they log into OdysseyWare, then they can start working on their assignments for that day. Again, make sure though, there could be assignments in Google Classroom that you need to do. So make sure you're checking both every single day and not missing something and losing points from not getting that done. So once you're in OdysseyWare, treat it just like a student would come to school. Once you see your assignments for the day, go ahead and start working on those. Again, remember, 4 to 5 hours a day a student should be spending on their coursework, which is aligned to state requirements. Up in the top right-hand box, you'll see who your e-learning coach is for grades 3, 4, 5 and her email. This box is talking about grades. You need to make sure all the assignments are complete and all the courses are complete in OdysseyWare at 100% by the assigned target date. Now, these courses in OdysseyWare for second semester are going to be smaller chunks. So make sure that you are paying attention to these. They're not going to be a whole big semester course this time. So they're going to be smaller, which means that you're going to have a short amount of time to complete these. So it's super important, like I said, that you're getting in there every single day and working on these assignments and courses. Grades will be entered into Harmony each 9 weeks, where we pull in from those assignments and courses in OdysseyWare. If you do not complete assignments that is given in Google Classroom and you do not complete that full 100% in that course, that will be reflected in your grade. Attendance is a big one. We kind of changed this up a little bit too for second semester. You need to complete assignments, courseworks each scheduled school day to be counted present. We are no longer using that Google form for attendance in Google Classroom, so don't worry about that. Only worry about getting in there every day and working on every scheduled school day to avoid being counted absent. Communication. We use Class Dojo, email, and phone. We're constantly communicating with parents, sending information out, like I said, because we want you to be updated, and we want to make sure that we're all on the same page. Please make sure that you're checking those things every day as a parent, and then also having that student check their email, like I said earlier. This is just another box, helpful resources for you to check out. So going over this flow chart, let's kind of dive a little bit deeper in there and actually see some visuals from Google Classroom and OdysseyWare. So again, I'm going to jump out. I'm going to check my email first thing in the morning, checking, making sure that I haven't sent something out or Mrs. Smith hasn't sent something out. After that, I can go right over here to this little waffle. I can look for that Google Classroom app, which is at the top for mine. Sometimes people's at the bottom there. I have to scroll down. You can move these around if needed. So once I click on that Google Classroom app, it's going to take me straight out to my classes. It'll look like this. You'll see all the tiles that you have. Maybe your student has several. Maybe they only have this one. They're going to be looking for the e-learning tile and whatever grade they're in. So let's just say I'm a fourth grader for a minute. I'll log into Google Classroom. I'm going to click. It's going to take me straight to the stream. I'm going to then be able to see any announcements that myself or Mrs. Smith has made. You'll see she's already made one on January 1st. She's kind of given you a breakdown of things that are going to be different for second semester and things to look for. So it's very important to get on here every single day and read updates, information, those kinds of things. After you check that out and you are updated, go ahead and jump on over to classwork. This is where you will find any assignments that she has made for you. And then you will also see that OdysseyWare login link. So once you check the assignments, make sure you know what you're doing for that day, then you can jump into OdysseyWare if you have assignments to do. Maybe this semester there might be a chunk of time where you don't get into OdysseyWare and you're only doing something in Google Classroom. So kind of really pay attention and read those updates from Mrs. Smith. We'll kind of be going a little bit back and forth because remember, second semester is when we do state assessments, and so it's going to be just a tad bit different. So please make sure you're staying on top of that and not missing any information. Once you see OdysseyWare, though, you can go ahead and click that. This is just kind of a tutorial for you if you need to go back and refresh your memory. This is then your login information. Once you click that, you log in. And then, again, if you've forgotten your login, please let us know. Once you log in, you can kind of see what's new. Again, there's some resources if you have forgotten anything, but your child will then click on Learn. Here you'll see your assignments for each course, and then you can also go straight to your courses tab. This kind of gives you a breakdown of how many assignments you have, how many days remaining you have on that to complete it at 100%. And then you can also see your score. Poor Mickey Mouse here hasn't done any work lately, so we can't really see that specifically, but this will give you just a breakdown, an idea of what it looks like, so you know what you're looking at when you log in there with your student. So you can use that assignments tab or that courses tab. If at any time you have questions or concerns, please don't ever hesitate to reach out to us. That's what we're here for, is to help support you at home and give you any information or support that you need. So I think that I will be sending this out to you with information regarding second semester. If you have any questions, you let us know. Hopefully this was helpful. And we look forward to meeting your student online for second semester and getting started. Thank you so much and have a great day.